Hello and welcome to the quick video on how to use the QRS and T-Wave worksheet. Basically what I'm going to be doing is going through one section of this worksheet very quickly just to explain how it works, so that when you guys come to watching the video and trying to give it a go for the first time to do the QRS and do the T-Wave, it doesn't come as a shock. And you're able to follow it quite easily. So what we're going to do is just follow this part of the worksheet down, and then hopefully you'll be ready for the actual video. So I'm just going to fill this out as it would do. So we can see at the top here, we start at the top, and this is the first part of the ventricular depolarization. So when it's coloured in red, you can do that with your own worksheet as well. Colour it in red or whatever colour you want. That's depicting that this part of the septum has depolarized. We know it goes down the left hand side just before the right hand side, so that means that all the cells in that left hand side of the septum depolarize just before those on the right, which creates a vector in that direction. Okay, so to fill out the rest of the form or the rest of the worksheet, all you've got to do, take that vector, copy and paste it, exact the same, but you can do that just by copying it by hand onto your diagram here, remembering to put the tail end of the arrow right in the centre. Then all you've got to do is just see where it cuts across leads 1, 2 and 3, and whether it goes across the negative or positive ends of leads 1, 2 and 3. So we can do that quite easily. Looking at lead 3, it pretty much is bang in line with lead 3, and you can see it goes to positive 2 on there if it was to that scale. If we look at where it goes to lead 1, it actually goes to the negative part of lead 1, and that's 1 unit across, and it goes the perpendicular line to lead 2 means that it's a positive 1. So when I'm making these lines here, what I'm essentially doing is going how far across this line, doing a perpendicular to the lead line and seeing where it touches the end of the arrow. So again, that's quite easy to do with the lead 1 because it's just a straight down to where it is. Lead 2, you have to kind of tilt your head a little bit and see where you make that 90-degree angle to the top of the arrow, and the same with lead 3. So once you've got that, you've got a couple of values. What you can do is just stick them in. So we saw that went to -1, and I've just drawn that to -1 there. We saw that lead 2 went to +1, so drawn that there. You can see that lead 3 goes to +2, which I've just drawn there. So essentially what you do is now you would, as you follow across each of these sections, you're continuing the line. So if the first line goes down here, when you do this bit, it's going to go down, and then whatever you figure out for the next bit. Here it will go up to 1 and then maybe up a little bit further. Here it will go up to 2 and then maybe a little bit further, or maybe start going down. Depends on what the vector's doing at the time. So hopefully this helped to explain how this worksheet works before you get started with the section. Thank you.